may experience stress or feeling anxious. The physical well-being activities and meditation are great ways to reduce this. So physical health is important, but we also pay very much attention in the emotional well-being. So engaging in exercise like yoga and practicing meditation is a great way to build awareness of our mind and body. And if you notice that you have a big feeling that's starting to interfere with your life, counseling might help. So counseling is talking through our problems with someone who won't judge you, blame you, gossip, or get angry at us if you make a mistake. So counselor won't tell you what to do or fix your problem, but can help you to learn a healthier way of coping when things get hard. So you need to talk to a professional, help you organize free one-to-one counseling. It's not with the health staff. They won't share what you tell them with the health staff unless they're worried that you will seriously hurt yourself or others. So you don't need a legal case, but you can help to get this service. You can register through the Health Counseling Program, and then in the WhatsApp group link description, you can find the link to that counseling program. So if you're not into counseling, but you still want to talk through your problems, you can try group sharing sections. So if you're interested in learning more about the emotional well-being, you can try attending helping hands emotional well-being classes. All right, so let's get into our meditation practice. Choose a position that you feel most comfortable in. I would put the light here so that help us to use the position. So let's choose to do cross-leg, or you can lay down in some asana like this, or you can do if you have tight hips, maybe leaning, or even you can sit on the block so that you can keep it longer. So if you choose a comfortable position, we start by sitting on the mat firmly. We move our hip onto the side so that our sit bones touches the mat. So after that, we close our eyes, we place our hands on our knees. You can help you to meditate or concentrate by touching your thumb with your middle fingers. Start noticing our breath. Start noticing if our spine is straight. Are we connecting our shoulder above our head? Our head above our shoulder. turn of our eye. Slowly open our eyes. Walk over the hands. Welcome everyone to today's practice. So we're going to start by some warm-up first. So continue with your sitting position. We're going to inhale and raise our hands up. Grasp our hands up on the top. Exhale, move through and round our shoulder and belly. Inhale, rise up. Feel the foot hands if you want to. Now we feel like we can catch your wrist. And exhale, go back. Inhale, rise up. Open your chest. Exhale. Inhale again, rise up. This time exhale, put your hand on our shoulder. Some shoulder rotation. So keep it slow. Open our shoulder. Imagine we're drawing a circle with our elbows. Relax inside. Another round. After, around 10 pounds, place our hand onto the mat and raise our right hand up. Let's now pull the neck away from our shoulder. Next inhale, we'll switch. Left. Back to our seated position. Move ours into a butterfly, opening our head. Yes. And we can hold your toes or your ankle. And then we can do a little flat to walk around it first. And then when you're ready, just try to bend forward, move the hips a little to help it sink in. Through your hips. We are not trying to touch our head to the ground, but we're trying to touch our belly towards our feet. Inhale, we come up, straightening our spine. Exhale, try to go deeper this time. Next inhale, relax up. You can begin to turn to your side. So we're going to open up our legs. Yes, so we can see this safely. Yes, you can choose whatever way. Just we're going to do on each side. So remember which side to do first, and then you continue with the other side the best time. So open up, and then try to flex our feet so you can feel more on your hamstring. And then we're also trying to straighten our spine, so we're not trying to punch like this. So if you're feeling a little bit more tense, you can close it a little bit more. So do whatever that you feel comfortable in. And we inhale, we'll straighten our spine. And exhale, move forward a little bit. And you can really feel your inner thigh engaging here. So reach your limit. My limit today is here. So do whatever your limits in your head. Yeah, this is fun. As long as you're feeling your inner thigh in your hamstring, then that's working. The magic is happening. Okay. Now we're going to straighten our spine system straight again. And then we are going to raise our left hand. Yes, and try to touch or perhaps not just support with your right hand, and you just do this. Yes, or if you can touch it, then try touching it. Hold here for a little while. Yes, so you can just maybe have your right hand support and then do this. Yes. You're trying to focusing on this leg. But don't let this go up. Okay, we're trying to sink in on both hips. And out. In and out. In and out. With each breath, we're trying to go deeper. Inhale, relax up. And exhale onto the other side. We have two legs. Close your legs towards me. Yes. So that you're facing me. So now we're going on our hamstring just now. So we can do a sitting forward fold. So which should be easier than the usual practice. So we can move up a little so our sit will sit right on top of the mat. So there's nothing between the mat and the ball. So we straighten our spine, we link up by inhale. Exhale, we try to touch. And then we'll lift a little bit if you want. That will create a little more space and less stress to our knee. Remember, we're trying to fold with our hip. So we're trying to fold with our hip, not just touching our hand. So see the difference between this and this. So even my head is actually up, I should be folding forward back to our hips. So if you're trying to move into this progression, you can try to bring it up and do this. Yes. So you're here today, which is fine, as long as you're feeling your hamstring and your calf, because that will help us to do our downward dog. Relax up again, lifting our spine. And this time we can inhale and exhale, fold, try to fold deeper. Position, we have our wrist right under our shoulder, and we have our hips right above our knee, and we pause. So just like with how practice that we do a sitting position, now we're going to do a cat-cow with a tabletop. So we're going to inhale, we rotate our shoulder and chest forward, look up, and exhale, we round our belly. And look into the knee. Exhale. Inhale, up here. Exhale. We go into our knee. Press against the back. exhale, go to a neutral spine position again. And we're going to do some wrist roll up first. So, in your tabletop position, we're going to do some very slow rotation. So we're going to move our hands a little, move our body against our wrist. And we do a little slow, feel your wrist. Feel the pressure that is going to apply to your wrist with every movement. So if you're comfortable, you can do a little bit circles. Direction. Now we're back into our neutral position and we're trying to move backward. Our wrist during our downward dog position, chaturanga and arm balancing pose. Now we're going to do some side stretches to our wrist. So place your hands like this onto the mat. Yes. Your shoulder is still above your wrist in the neutral position, and then we're going to move side to side. If you feel this wrist already staying here, then stay. Yes, this is totally fine. As long as we're feeling our wrist, we're trying to stretch. Okay. After all the stretch, we're going to do a counter stretch. So we put our hands like this, and then onto the mat, then closer to your knee. Or if you can do a little bit further to the line. Closer to our knee, and then we have to try to rest, and then release. So breath, and then release. Breath, and then release. Breath, and then release. Breath, and then exhale, release. Inhale, breath, exhale, release. Great, so back into our tabletop. Now our wrist should feel a little more mobility, more mobility with our wrist. So now we're trying to do some twists to activate our spine and our core. So place your left hand on the middle line of the mat. And we're trying to open up with our left hand and bring it together. Yes. The left hand and the right hand opens up. And then exhale, place our right shoulder under our left hand. Turn your press up again into the table. Okay, now our spine is with a little mobility in our wrist. Mobility now we can control and try to do some floral position. So now we're going to do some variation like this where you can choose. So if you're in a tabletop position, so there's a few flow options. When we're in a down, you can have a look on me first. So we're in a downward dog. This is our downward dog position. So you can have your knee first, and then chest, and then chin, and then slide into the full block or full block, and then back into your downward dog. Or if you're feeling strong in your arm, you can do a downward dog, and then a chaturanga, and then an upward facing dog, and then back to our downward dog. So there's variation within the pose. So if you're feeling, choose a level that you're comfortable with. You can do an knee chest chin and slide up. This will be the option. So we can practice this first. So with the tabletop position, you can widen your hands, like walk your hand a little forward first, yes. And then try to move forward a little bit so that your shoulder is right above your wrist again. And then try to lower our body so that our chest and our chin is touching, and slide through into a baby cobra or a full cobra, and then we're back into a child's pose. So inhale, we come up, tabletop. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, get into child's pose. So you're going to flip it around. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back to child pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, open your chest. And exhale back to child pose. So next inhale, we're going to back into a tabletop. And then we're going to tuck our knee onto the mat and press up into downward facing dog. This is our first down dog for today. So if your heels ain't touching yet, you can reach with them up to create more space so they can lengthen your spine a little more. So press against all your fingers and the middle of your palm, not just your wrist. Engage your shoulder and the head through. So if you're not doing this, where our head is still up looking up, we're head through. So our head, we're looking in between our feet. So on the next inhale, we can jump or step into the front of your mat. Yes, and we're going to let everything hang here for a while. Release all the tension we have built up on the arms. You want to hold your both elbows, so let everything hang. Or if you want, you can open up your shoulder a little more by wrapping your head at your back, and then trying to open up your shoulder this way. Or wrapping the elbow, two options. Left and right. Inhale. Raise our hands and again. Exhale. Inhale. Do a halfway lift. Yes, we just go like L shape. And exhale. And inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, we go into a chair. So the chair pose, we want to have our feet aligned. Have your legs, yes, closer. And then we always are parallel, so like this. So in the front, you're looking at me, you're like this. So parallel, parallel, parallel. So our focus is trying to get our to tuck your doing this. We're trying to engage our core. And then inhale, we go up again, into the back, with the brains. Exhale. On your quads, you can move your back a little bit more. So you're really tight already. You can stay in this 90-90 position. This is a little modification we can do. So if you feel good, over your knees. Exhale. And on the next exhale, if you have a position like this, you're going to want to move a little bit so that you can have space. Put this like bend into our positions. Yes. Bend like a pigeon. Yes. Yes. Move your back like a little bit further back so they can create space here for your legs to go. So this is our pigeon and we're going to ease into it. Exhale and forward into our pigeon. Feeling cool in this position, if you can try to bend your back leg. Yes, I can see if you can grab it with the same hand first. Yes, with the same hand is easier. It's the same side, like yes, on the same side, yes. It will be easier. Because this one you try a little more twisting, but this is easier. So you go through your hips and also your quads. They're stretching a little bit. And then we're back. Okay, not too long. We're back. Into our pigeon and then press up back into downward facing dog. Once you press up. Now our legs are open, our hips are open. We can try to drop our heel and then push back into a downward dog. On the next inhale, we close our legs together. Forward this, and then we close our legs together and we rise our right foot. Yes, right leg up. And then with one step in between our hands. And then we drop our back knee. It's onto the other side. We place our left hand right up, right next to our right heel, and then we twist and open up. Yes, we open up to the band leg. So we have our right leg set, right? And then we have our left hand we place next to our right, and then we open up on this side. So yes, this way. So you have to do this. You're doing this with your eyes. Yes. She has a little leg. Okay, let's go back to our downward dog again. Okay, downward dog. Okay, we close our feet, and then we raise our right leg. Right leg up, right up, right, yes, right leg. And then we step in between our hands. Yes, great. And then drop our knee, and then our left hand next to our right foot. Left hand right next to our left, and then open up to our right. Is it that? Yes, I know. Yes, now then. Perfect. Remember to keep your knee above your ankle, okay? Okay. And then into a pigeon. Yes, pigeon on the other side and you come forward. You're bending your left leg, right? So on the same side, same hand, in your left hand, you try and grab the left leg. Left hand to left leg. Yes, same side like that. Left leg. So you try to feel your hips and your stretch your hip flexor. Exhale, release. And then press up again into downward. So here comes our practice, our flow, remember? So here if you're in a downward dog, if you want to do a knee chest chin, just drop your knee before you go down. If you want to do a chaturanga, just move into a plank position and do your chaturanga. So now we're in downward dog. Your knee onto the ground, and you're doing knee touching, and then you drop our chest and running, and then we slide into a cobra. And then we tuck our toe and then back into a downward. Rise up into warrior two. Yeah. All the way up. Good job. We're still bending our front leg. Yes. Like a warrior. And then we're going to flip up to the first warrior. Yes. Reverse. So towards your back. Yes. Towards your back. And then we come up again into inside angle. Yes. Onto the next hand, we place our hand flat onto the mat. And then we're going to do, you might need your block for this if you're new to warrior three. But then we're going to do like step by step up. But our angle is to have our leg up into this position. And perhaps into an airplane arm. But if you need a block to support, you can place your block here so they can have a better balance. Yes. So from warrior to this position, we can do one step up into a warrior three, a balance and pose. So like a T shape. And then we're not going back. We step up this foot back together at the very front of our mat. Halfway up, looking forward, everything else fine. Exhale, look forward again. Exhale, all the way up. Exhale, look forward again. This time, our hands onto the mat. We're going to jump or step back right into our plank position. Yes. And we're going to push our head, push our head up, back into a downward facing. This time we're going to do the other side. So we're going to close our hands again. Rise our right foot this time. Yes. right in between our hands. A front leg still bent, and then we twist our back leg, and then we go up, strong leg, again, so not into forward. Inhale, reverse, slowly up. On the mat or on the floor. Both are modifications. Okay, hands back onto our mat again. You might need your rod in front of you for this. Or if you're strong, you just one step up into a warrior three. Okay, you need your block support. We are trying to press into all three corners of our feet. That will give you more support. We step back again. Together, remember we bring our back leg in front. So in the front of our hand and back. Now we do a halfway lift. Step will jump back into a plank position and then push back into a downward facing dog. Shift our way forward into a plank again. And your knees down or up. Push on the and then flow through into our cobra. Yes. And now we're going to do some back strengthening. So we can lay down first. Lay back down to the mat. And then we're going to have our fingers a little bit next to our mat. Yeah, a little bit wider. Yeah. Out of our mat, a little bit out of our mat. Yes. And then we're going to have our fingers only on the mat. And your fingers is next to your ear. The level is next to your ear. And then we're going to come up. Yes. We're not going to do this, but we're engaging our back. And exhale, down again. Inhale up. Exhale. This time, we're trying to come up with also our leg, like a super movement almost. Yes, but we're straightening our legs. We're not doing this. We're not bending our legs. We're strengthening. This time we can look at me first. So this time we come up. We have to engage the glutes through. Yes, you can do this a little bit, it's fine. So up and down. Okay. You ready? Okay. So now we're down. Inhale, we come up. Yes. And exhale. Inhale, up. This time, what happens is we put our hands forward. So really like a superwoman this time. We are superwoman, right? So this time we come up with our hands and our legs. Okay? Okay, the last back strengthening. So this time we exhale first. Relax. Now on the next inhale, we're going to come up, okay? Inhale, we up. Yes. So our leg is up, our body is up. And exhale. Okay, place our hand against our chest. So we can press ourselves back up into a plank nice into child's pose. Under our shoulder, and then our head is still touching the mat. Then we're going to lift our head up so that we are rolling our head. This is called rapid. It's stretching the back of our mat. If you want to feel more stretch, you can have your head a little closer to the knee and then start rolling. Forward, till our chest is touching the mat into a puppy. Yes. Our hip is still up. Yeah, our hip is still up. And then we're only trying to touch our chest onto the mat. We're opening our chest. Rest in this position. You're ready to go through again to the baby cobra. Let's hand up onto the ground into the baby cobra. And then we rest on, there's our hands on your hips like this. And when you're ready, we can turn our body. Stretch like you just wake up. Stretch all the way. Imagine there's something pulling your hand, pulling your leg. And then exhale, release all the tension back onto the mat. We have our hands beside our hips again. Palm facing forward. Let your feet drop. Just let your feet drop onto the side. Then we close our eyes and let today's practice sink in Savasana. us up again into a sitting